What is going on, everybody? Welcome back for another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share with anybody that you think would like the content of this channel. I just want to say thank you for everybody. We have hit the 200 subscriber mark. So thank you, everyone, for showing support and love and the kind words. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. That's awesome. I love that you guys like my content and what I'm showing you. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, we are up to 200 subscribers. So we got 50 more and we're going to do our giveaway right up here, So yeah, that's awesome. Never would have thought I would have gotten 200 subscribers, so that's a milestone, in on itself. So I just want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. And, let's keep it going. Let's get 50 more. Let's do our giveaway, man. And, from there, who knows, sky's the limit. So, but yeah, I got a really, really cool box day today. This one comes from the people. This comes from the awesome people at Kaiju Live. Thank you so much for selling me this. I recently had won this on one of their auction shows, probably around maybe 2 months now ago. And it's just been so crazy with all my other box days coming. And I really wanted to get this one out and stuff like that because it is phenomenal. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, AJ, Frank, Kelly, you guys at Kaiju Live, thank you for what you guys do. It's great content. You guys are, great to the community and stuff like that. And, just keep it going. I love Kaiju Live, big supporter of them. Never had any issues whatsoever. So, all right, yeah. Here it is. I don't know if some of you guys can read Japanese, you probably already know exactly what this is. To you that do not, like me, to me, it just looks kind of like a big white box with black letters on it. But yeah, it is in Japanese writing. And I did kind of look up some of the wording and stuff like that, had to do some translating, some of that that I thought might be the words on the box and everything. So I got most of it translated, but some of it I do not know. So if anybody that does watch this video that knows Japanese, you can read it. Please, I would love to know exactly what it all says. But like I said, I think I got majority of it translated. So, but yeah, without further ado, this is the X Plus Real Master Collection Gotengo versus Manda 1963 sculpture. And actually, this is the reissue of the sculpture that came out originally in 2013. It was actually originally released for the 50th anniversary of the movie Atragon, which Gotengo and Manda first made their debuts. And actually, the box says, I believe, is this is Real Master Collection, and then it's Gotengo versus Manda 1963. And then the big wording is Atragon, which is the movie. And then right down here, I don't know what that says. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out what this says, but I'll move it to you guys closer to see if anybody were to able to read this and stuff like that. You can kind of see what it says. So, but yeah, don't know what that says, but I got the gist of everything else and stuff like that. So. But yeah, for the box, like I like talking about the boxes and stuff like that. But unfortunately, there is not much to talk about this one. Not much to go over there. It does come with instructions and stuff like that to kind of show you how to assemble the figures and stuff like that. But other than that, pretty basic. So we won't spend too much time on that. But all right. So this is the first piece to the actual sculpture. We're going to start with the base. It does come in 3 pieces. The base, then Gotengo, and then Manda. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to look at each piece separately, and then one by one we will start putting it together and see the final review at the end. But yeah, so not too much with the base wise. It does have this really nice nameplate in gold with the black lettering that says Etrigan. Basically, you have your kind of a rocky sea bottom and stuff like that from the movie, you know, when it was underwater with the Mew Empire and stuff like that. So not too much, you know, going on with the base for the most part, but it does actually kind of bring out the sculpture as a whole because it actually really does go really well with the sculpture and what Atragon and Manda do look like and stuff like that. So even though it is a very simple base and everything like that, it actually does a lot for the overall sculpture in general. And then here you can see that you have your 2 pegs here, and then you actually have 4 pegs here. So actually the end of Gotengo goes in here, and then the underbelly of the ship goes here. So it's going to lay flat like that. So, but yeah, it's great. Like, so this, the base is made of polystone. So it's got some real weight to it. So definitely don't suggest handling this thing very often. You don't want to drop this thing because if this thing does drop, it is going to shatter and break, and you know it's going to go into pieces. So be very, very gentle with resin pieces in a hole because you know they are very fragile. So yeah, there's the first piece, the base for us. All right, piece number 2. So as you can see, piece number 2 is the actual Gotengo. So like I said before, like the base, the ground base kind of gives it a little bit more pop because it actually makes the colors on the Gotengo and the Manda really stand out a lot just because it's more of a duller base color and stuff like that. But it really does, like I said, make the sculpture kind of really pop just because it goes well with the scene that this is depicting, you know, and stuff like that. And it just works really well. I really love it. But yeah, so we're going to talk about Gotengo. This is amazing too. So this, let's see if I take them off here. This is made from polyurethane and PVC. So this does have a lot of weight to it too, and it is very fragile, just like resin. So yeah, you want to be very careful when you are handling this also, because the smallest little step or nick, you know, the whole thing kind of comes apart and everything. So be very, very careful. So yeah, as you can see, this thing looks amazing, very screen accurate for the depiction of the Gotengo from the movie and everything like that. And I absolutely just love it. I really do. And you gotta be very careful with the side fins and stuff like that. Like they're very slim and stuff like that. So be very careful if you handle this and stuff like that. Yeah, you can just nick that little thing and the thing's coming apart. So, but yeah, so as you can see, it has its buzz saws in the front to help it drill through, you know, the ground and the earth and stuff like that, obviously along with its drill. And then at the very tip, it's got Absolute Zero gun freezing ray that basically, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Atragon, basically that's the weapon that they use to stop Manda and kill him. So, but yeah, and you can see the control center on the top there, and actually these little guns can actually move. You can actually position them left and right and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I kind of got them where one's going to the left, one's going to the right. Same with the back. You can move those, and supposedly you can actually take off this top, but I'm not touching it. It's okay the way it is. It came to me like this, you know, so it's gonna stay exactly like that. So, but yeah, I think it's really, really cool. The detail on this is spectacular. Even though it's real nice and sleek lines and stuff like that, they still did an amazing job on this, and even the paint job itself is just awesome. So then yeah, on the end there you can see where the butt end of the ship kind of goes into the base here for the 4 pegs. And then on the bottom It's got its pegs too. It's got several peg holes, so I don't know if you're able to like move this a little bit, but there's only like one set of pegs that actually line up. So when you hit it in the base, so those are the only ones I'm using. So I don't know what the other ones are for. So all right, and lastly, certainly not least, the man of the hour. Bam, oh, Manda. This is I love this sculpt. Manda is a very underrated kaiju in my opinion. Does not get a lot of praise just because he's not in a lot of stuff and he doesn't do a lot of things. But that's okay. Like his overall design is amazing, and I do really wish that they would do more with him just because he looks so great and everything. But so maybe in the future when they get, maybe in the monsterverse, maybe they can bring him in and stuff like that. But it would be great to see him in another film to kind of make a comeback and so that he did, do it in the 2004, Final Wars. But that design was great and everything. But he was done wrong, when he was taken out right away too. So, but so yeah, so they got him sculpted in the curled up form where he's basically constricting the Gotengo ship. And that's awesome because that's like the main scene of the whole movie is when he's kind of wrapped around the Gotengo ship, trying to destroy it, with crushing it with his body and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the details on this is just crazy, crazy good. I'll show you his face. Love his face. Like I said, just the detail is just there. You go. Look at that. Look at those eyes. So yeah, I love this, and I think when if he was uncurled, I think he's like 50 some centimeters long. So like he's the size of a gigantic realistically if he was uncoiled. So he's got some length to him and stuff. Crazy, crazy long. But I like this look. When you think of Manda, you think of him wrapping around the Gotengo trying to destroy it and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Without further ado, let's get them wrapped up on the Gotengo and get the final look. All right, and here you go. Here is the final look, and I think it's so dynamic looking. It's amazing. I really, really love the look of this. I definitely skipped out on this initial release figure and stuff like that. And realistically, when I was seeing this later on in pictures and stuff like that, I definitely was kicking myself for it because I was like, wow, that looks really, really cool, actually. And I had not had any resin pieces in my collection as of, currently then. But so I was very hesitant about it. But overall, like, I am so glad I had a chance to actually get them now because, I mean, this thing is hard to find. And I was so happy that I was able to get it on Kaiju Live in an auction. It was a little bit of a battle between another bidder and stuff like that, but I came out on top. I wasn't going to be denied. That was the one thing that I was going in on that show to go after, and I got it. So I just say thank you, Kaiju Live AJ, for having the opportunity to actually get this. It sucks for him, that he had to sell it, but I'm glad he did because I got it now and I'm going to display in my collection proudly. So, but yeah, I'm so happy with it. It's phenomenal. It's such a phenomenal piece. And scaling wise, this is supposed to be 30 centimeter scaling. This isn't 25. So you can imagine, it's going to be pretty big. I think the Gotengo itself is like 42 centimeters long. And I think overall length, I think it's like 50, I think, from the tip of Gotengo to like his tail and stuff like that. So it's like 50 centimeters total. So yeah, like it's pretty long. And then even wide wise, because as you can see, Manda's half his body comes off the ship, rather far. So it's pretty crazy. So he's going to be kind of a shelf hog, but if I set him up the right way, he should be okay. So, but yeah, it's amazing. And this thing has a lot of weight to it, a lot of weight to it. And when I first opened this, I was so nervous to handle it because, like I said, I hadn't had any like resin pieces in my collection, especially like this fragile and everything. Like even when I got this, there was unfortunately one of his fins broke, and it's actually right here. But it was an easy, clean fix that I was just able to super glue it and stuff like that, and it looks just fine. You could barely tell. And then even before I got it, there was a nick on the drill and stuff like that that AJ told me about. I was fine with. It was just a little dab of super glue, and you can't even tell it was broken. So I am okay with that. Little breaks like that, not a big deal to me. Those are just easy fixes. So, but yeah, overall, it's a phenomenal piece. I absolutely love it. So, but yeah, the Atragon movie itself is kind of a movie that gets lost, with the other ones. It's such a great movie, and just everything about it, I really love it. Like it's such a great like non-Godzilla movie that I love the story, and it actually has a lot of the well-known Toho actors in it that you've seen in the Godzilla movies and stuff like that. And I love the Gotengo ship. It's great. I was happy to see it actually come back in the 2004 Final Wars movie. I didn't necessarily like the look of that one. I actually like the older school looking because I don't know, it's so simple and so sleek looking that it's great. And like who knows how many other weapons that they could have put in this ship that could make it just devastating for any kaiju that were to attack Japan. So I mean, we got a little taste of what they kind of had against Manda, in the 63 film. But yeah, even Manda couldn't match the firepower for the Atragon. And even the absolute zero freezing ray, I'm pretty sure that kind of has some homage to when Kiryu in the Millennium series, when he had his absolute zero cannon. I'm pretty sure they kind of got it from that. I mean, how couldn't they? Because it was basically almost named the same thing. They just named it just a little bit differently on the end. So I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I'm pretty sure it has to do something like that. So I don't know. Maybe one of you guys knows exactly if it's true or not, but it's just kind of coincidental that they would kind of name them the same thing. And this one came out years and years ahead of the Millennium series. So who knows? But yeah, overall, I absolutely love the Gotengo ship. I love Manda. I love his design. And then, like I said, the movie itself is it's such a great film. And yeah, you don't get a lot of kaiju battle in it. It's mixed in with the human story, but the human story is really good too. Like, definitely give it a shot if you have not seen it. It's definitely high up on my list for non-Godzilla Toho films. And I definitely was so happy when I got it. And I think I got the disc like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and I hadn't known much about it, and I just gave it a shot. And I wanted to find the Toho Scope, original release of it, and I found it. I think at a convention for like $10. Now, I mean that it's out of print DVD and stuff like that, and you can't even really find it anymore. So you're gonna spend a pretty penny on it. So, but yeah, definitely an underrated Toho film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. You will definitely not be disappointed. So before I go, I just want to plug the kaijulive.shop website. They have everything, kaiju related and stuff like that. You can get, monster arts, and you can get X Plus, and you can get, oh gosh, just everything. You Spiral. I mean, it's crazy. So check them out, see if they got something you guys want. They're definitely good people to deal with. Say thank you again to the guys, girls at Kaiju Live. I do really appreciate this. I'm glad I won this and everything. So yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, so yeah, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we're almost at the 250 subscriber mark. So yeah, let's get that going, and we'll do the giveaway. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do another one after that, and who knows, maybe it'll be something even bigger and better. So till next time, later.